been a while. Been kind of busy handling stuff at the crib. But I did want to come back and make another video like I said I would. What's this video about? So this video is going to be about what you need to know. Things you should know before coming to CRST, or in general. Things you should know in general about obtaining your CDL. Okay? So obtaining your CDL, if you didn't know, I want to let you know that there are sponsored, company-sponsored training. If you were like me before I got into trucking, I thought that you had to pay up front. I thought you had to go to a private school up front and get your CDL. You know, pay $6,000–$7,000. That was what I thought, which is why I didn't go and get my CDL a long time ago. But no, you don't have to do that. Any company will sponsor you as long as you meet their criteria. They will sponsor you to go ahead and get your CDL. All right. No money, usually no money up front for you. I know some places have $100, $150 processing fee or something like that, where you have to bring and give it to them on your first day. But that's about it. Most places don't want you to pay anything. So what you do is you'll pay that back. They'll pay for your CDL as long as you work for them for 10, 12 months, something like that, depending on the company. And they'll cover your entire CDL. Now, what you will have to pay back once you start getting paid would be your that's going to be your lodging, the hotel they paid for you to stay at, the food that they provided you, if they provided you food, as well as your bus ticket, I believe your DOT physical, as well as your what's the other thing? Your drug test. Those things do have to be repaid. Okay? Which usually comes out to about 30 or 40 bucks a week. They'll take out of your check until you pay that off. But the CDL, you don't pay that back as long as you work for them for a certain amount of time that you agreed to work with them for. Okay. Another thing coming into trucking or CRST, you need to keep in mind is your MVR, your motor vehicle record report, whatever you want to call it. It's really important that you don't have too many points on your license. Anything over 3 years old, they don't care about unless it's a DUI or something like that. Like regular tickets, if they're 3 years or older, they should fall off your report usually, and the trucking companies won't look at anything older than 3 years from the date that they put in for the MVR. So you need to make sure you keep a decent, you don't have to be spotless, you can have tickets and whatever, but nothing obsessive, nothing excessive on that motor report. CRST though, they will take you with, you know, I know some people who drive for CRST right now with SR22s. Okay, so they will take you on a case-by-case basis. CRST. Other companies usually want you to have a decent record, no more than maybe no more than 2 tickets in the last year, but no more than 4 in the last 3 years or something like that. So, and that's traffic citations, not non-moving violations. What they worry about is your moving violations, which actually gets you points on your license, because they have to worry about that because of insurance purposes. You know, so yeah, make sure that's on point. Another thing you need to think about before you come into trucking is, I know a lot of people who got out of trucking because they were diagnosed with claustrophobia. Now that just wasn't a smart thing for you to do, to come out here and try to truck, and you're claustrophobic. It's not smart. You're gonna be in this truck all day, every day, and it's not a big space. Now, especially at CRST. CRST is a team-only company. You don't want to have claustrophobia and you're in a truck, and on top of that, you're in a truck with somebody else. That's just not going to work. So if you have anything like that, you might want to reconsider trucking. You might want to do straight trucking. You actually have a bigger cab. Try straight trucking or something like that. Also, back problems, circulatory problems, you know, like blood get into your legs or arms, stuff like that is what you need to worry about before you come into trucking. So, you know, don't say nobody didn't tell you. Get that stuff taken care of if you can. Why the hell is my windshield so dirty? Sorry about the windshield, y'all. I don't even have the damn bug fluid in there. I need to stop and put some in there. Okay, what else? What else? Work history. Now, a lot of companies do worry about your work history. Prime and Stevens and other companies like that, they want you to have 3 years of work history at least. I know 2 years of work history and 1 year of unemployment for the last 3 years is what they're saying. They do have exceptions, like if you're 21 to 25 or 26, around that, they won't be too hard on the job history. As long as you've held a job before, they won't trip. But CRST is one of the companies who will work with your work history. They really don't care. I know people who went to CRST with absolutely no work history. They've never had a job in their life, and CRST took them on. So with CRST, one thing that you really don't have to worry about is that work history. They will still, as long as you meet the criteria for everything else, they will still work with you. All right. Shit. What else? What else? Uh-oh, hold on, y'all. I'm getting a phone call. I'll start this video back up in a minute. Alright, sorry about that. Take care of some business. Like I said, let's get back to it. Some things you need to know before you come to CRST, or any trucking school for that matter. The next one I want to talk about is your weight. Now, they don't discriminate on weight. No, don't get all your pennies all in a bunch right now when I say it. They don't care about your weight. But what they do care about is your neck size. So once you go for that DOT physical, they will, if you're overweight, if your BMI, your body mass index, is a certain percentage, they will measure your neck. If your neck is, I forget if it's 15 inches or 17 inches, something like that, then what they'll do is they'll give you a 3-month medical card so that you can go ahead and get your permit, get your CDL, and get your training done. Once you get back from training and you go to grad class, what you got to do, what they'll do is they'll send you in for a sleep study where you're going to have to sleep at their facility for a minimum of 2 days. To see, they're going to put you on they're going to pretty much diagnose you for the CPAP machine. So the sleep study, what they'll do on the first day is they'll just measure your sleep patterns and habits. If you stop breathing longer than 10 seconds, usually that's a problem. I think you're supposed to have maybe like 3 or 4 episodes per hour that you're sleeping where you'll stop breathing. It's usually for no longer than 10 seconds. But if you have more than 4 in an hour, that's when you'll need a CPAP machine. So what they do on the first day is see how many times per hour is your sleep interrupted because you stop breathing. Okay. On the second day, what they'll do is they'll also measure it and see how bad it is, so that they can prescribe you the right amount of air pressure for your CPAP to keep your airways open. So the first day, what they're doing is measuring and see how many times you stop breathing. The second day, they're really trying to see what's the best option for your CPAP, what pressure to keep you sleep through the night. No waking up, and I know plenty of people who are on it, and I'm on it as well. So I know plenty of people who are on it as well as me, and it definitely helps. Like your sleeping is night and day. Put it that way. I sleep throughout the night. I don't wake up. I'm not tossing and turning. I'm not waking up in the middle of the night 3-4 times to go to the bathroom. And, you know, it's a good thing. That CPAP. So if you need it, don't be alarmed. It's not going to stop you from getting your CDL. They're just going to make sure that you're well equipped with a CPAP. Just so you can, you know, just for safety reasons. You know what I'm saying? Just for safety. Alright. What else? I think it was one more. Bear with me. I'm trying to remember the last point I wanted to make. Alright, so this is a given, but I feel the need to say it anyways, because, you know, there is truckers out there who try to bend, break the rules, go around what you need to be doing. Coming into trucking, you need to be drug-free, period. Drug-free, no drugs. I mean, I'm not talking about prescription medication for high blood pressure. I'm talking about hard drugs, even weed. It's just it's not going to work out in trucking if you're doing drugs and trucking. Those two things do not go together, okay? So try to, you know, if you were watching this video and you think about coming out here, or you're getting ready to come out here, just know, if you're smoking weed, stop the weed, quit that shit, cut it out, it's not worth it. And just clean your body, rid your body of all that shit, and get out here and make some money, you know what I'm saying? Don't let that shit get in the way of your money. I know plenty of people who didn't want to come trucking just simply based on the sole reason that they didn't want to stop smoking weed.